Oh no.
Hello, everyone in radio world, video world.
We are live.
Good evening.
So are you testing? So we are live, and for some reason, intro video is not playing. So we're going to go ahead and just get past the intro video because I honestly was like, I'm tired if we have to watch that. So I did. First off, first and foremost, welcome everyone to EOE Radio and TV. I am your host with the most to say, as always.
Hello.
Miss J, your mic is muted.
Sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah. My mic was muted because for some reason the intro was trying to play.
Mine just stopped. The intro just stopped.
Did it?
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Hef is messing with us.
That's okay. Good evening again.
Radio
Welcome
TV.
to EOE. I am C-Dub, co-host.
I'm Miss J, co-host.
And I am Smiley, co-host.
And we are coming to you today to celebrate the life of our dear friend and other co-host that we love to call Hef Chulo.
Yes, we are.
I just need to take a moment.
Yeah, take a moment if you have to take a moment. This is how we're all over the place if people can't tell because it's our first time back in front of the camera. And Hef isn't here. So it's new. So we are going to get through because Hef would want us to. I had talked about not doing shows and he was like, no, Miss J, we're not gonna talk like that. So just give us a minute. I did do a video for Hef and I'm gonna go ahead and just play it right now. We'll be right back.
Tell me what does it look this to see all and wonder, everything's different. Oh, you're dancing in the sky, and now you're singing in the angel's choir, and now the angels know what they have. It's so nice, something that says you right. So tell me, what do you do in heaven? All your days filled with love and light. Is there music? Is there all adventure? Tell me you happy. Are you alive? 'Cause it is the same. Everything's different. I hope you're dancing in the sun, and I hope you sing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I've been so nice, since you arrived, since you arrived. You see, just since you arrived, since you arrived, love like in heaven. Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say?
All right, you guys. Sorry.
Hi guys, I'm sorry.
Sorry. So everyone, Hef Chulo meant a lot to a lot of people, and
Absolutely.
if you noticed about everything, all of those photos, like he was always smiling. He should have been Mr. Smiley. And I'm sorry. Yeah. So we are here to remember Hef,
Yes.
as he was. Hef was amazing. And we have a lot of people that have sent in videos and audio clips wanting to pay their respects to him. And so we are going to air some of those on the show today, and we promise to try to keep it together as much as possible.
Yes. And we thank
Because
everyone
again,
for the support and the love for Hef, as he definitely was loved by a lot, especially us here on EOE. And as y'all can see, I've been in the public eye for 30 years and never caught this one, but this is for Hef. It's okay. And like Miss J said, we're going to do this because if Hef was here, he'd be like, C-Dub, get it together and do it. And that's what I'm going to do.
That's not what he would say. That's not what he would say. He would say, stop all that punk ass crying.
I'm trying to be nice. He's going to say it nicer than me. Exactly.
I'm serious. No. Not want us here crying.
And now I'm going to eat your tips. I bought you too. I've been holding on to little Boozy's tips for help. Oh my God.
You should have dropped little Boozy's a long time ago, but he didn't even need them anyway. But yeah, I got him a cup from Florida. It was so funny. It's a half a cup, and it says I went to Florida, but I can only afford half a cup. Here's for you, and I have it. Keep it, keep it always, and I wish he were here. Have always teased me. What I'm gonna ask y'all? What did Have always teased me about? What's the one thing he used to make fun of?
Oh no.
You the biggest black white girl. He said you need some ninja.
At the end of our show. At the end of our shows, when he would tell our guests, your family now, you can come into our homes, but one house won't have what? What would I say? What would he say you would not find in Miss J's house?
You said it won't have?
Won't have in my house. Hef used to always say
Kool-Aid.
always. I'm going to play some clips. Yes!
Kool-Aid.
This is for you, Hef Chulo. My husband made me a whole picture.
Oh.
He made me a whole picture of Kool-Aid. I said, baby, I need you to go to the store and buy me some Kool-Aid. I said, because you know now, I'm going to have a cup for Hef. And so he went and he bought me
here all day. Yes. I wish you could have seen this.
I need you to make it because I don't know how. So my husband went and bought me the Kool-Aid. He made me the Kool-Aid, and this is for you, Hef Chulo. So I'm drinking Kool-Aid for you finally. So when y'all come to Miss J's house, if it's on the show,
he finally got two things that match: Kool-Aid, some sugar. Kool-Aid.
I cannot deal with I cannot deal with y'all. So Hef Chulo, everyone that does not know, Hef Chulo was born Barry Cook. Barry Keith Cook in Columbus, Ohio. He was born on October the 29th, 1969. He passed away on April the 5th of this year. Which is very hard for myself. If people do not know, C-Dub is my sister. And our father's birthday is April the 4th. And so that's a very hard day for us every year.
Very.
And then for Hef to have passed the very day, my God, I was already broken. And his passing has really broken me and a lot of individuals. We have a gentleman that Hef and I interviewed, and we wanted to interview again. We were under another situation together before EOE, and we interviewed this gentleman. Hef came to me. He said, "Oh, he's dope. He's from Virginia. You know, Miss J, you have to, hear him." We set up the interview, and he was so smitten by him. When we left our old situation and started EOE, we got to bring him back on. We have to get him back on the show. And he did want to pay his, and he did send in a video. So we're going to go ahead and play his video. His name is Spit Bars. And this is what he has to say about Hef Chulo and how Hef Chulo affected his life. So let's go ahead and watch. Okay. And there is a slight delay, everyone, so bear with us.
I just want to send my condolences from DDMG and Decibel Dope Music Studios to Hef Chulo's entire family. And, we're going to continue to do what we do and make that man proud. He believed in everything that we doing over here, and always told me I had a famous sounding name. So we're gonna honor him by setting everything up. So appreciate the honor of y'all allowing us to know him. Man, you rest easy, bro. Salute.
All right, everyone. So that again was Mr. Spit Bars from Virginia, an artist that Hef believed in, as he stated. Hef listened to his music and was very supportive of him. So I cannot wait to possibly get Mr. Spit Bars back in the EOE studio and talk about. Y'all see that he's a neck brace? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Spit Bars, for that video and dedication to Hef and supporting the EOE family, and like Miss J said, following to a new platform that is well appreciated. And I know he's smiling on that, and he said so.
Definitely. Thank you.
It's amazing. Like, yeah, I'll never forget when we reached out to him. Hef and I reached out to him via video, and we're like, hey, you know, we're not, you know, with our previous situation anymore. We, you know, started our own. And Hef went to explain the separation, and he said, bro, I don't need to know that. I'll rock with y'all. I'm here with y'all. Whatever y'all need, whenever y'all need it. And when I reached out to him and I said, hey, we want to do a tribute show to Hef, he said, what you need? I mean, he was just like, you know, and I thank him. He has, and he knows that I'm not him. And he still reached out to see how I was doing and asked how the team was doing. So shout out to Spit Bars. Like, he is amazing.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Thank you
Yeah,
to AJ.
definitely appreciate that.
AJ Steels said that they recently met Hef. There we go. That's wonderful. That's so sweet.
Oh, about a year ago, and didn't know he passed. Okay. We do apologize if this is the way that you are finding out, Miss Asia. Truly apologize. I did attempt to reach out to those that I personally knew. I talked to Hef every day before he passed, except for the last, I would say, 4 days. I was on vacation. But prior to that, you know, we had lengthy conversations about everything you can imagine. So my apologies if you are not on my list. I'm not even sure who all I've reached out to, but we did our best. So again, we're trying to deal with this. I know a lot of people have been asking questions that we cannot answer. You know, my advice to everyone that has real personal, intimate questions in reference to Barry's passing is to reach out to, excuse me, I'm sorry, Sean Reese. Sean Reese is Hef's brother. I say that, a lot of people are going to say Hef was the only child, he didn't have a brother. You don't have to be biologically related to someone to be their family. Mr. Sean Reese is his brother, as I stated, and he would be the one that you would want to go to with questions, or his cousin, Mr. Wayne. Bingo. They call him Mr. Bingo or Wayne. Yes.
Not for sure how they reach these people, but is Sean Reese on Facebook?
I do not believe Sean is on Facebook, but here's the thing: if it's meant for you to reach out to them and obtain any information in reference to Hef, you'll be able to do so. You'll know how to get to him. Reach out to Sean and reach out to Wayne. Our hearts go out to Sean and Wayne. They are going through a lot, have been through a lot. I'm not going to go into lots of details, but we are asking for y'all's prayers for strength for these two men. And we'll leave that there. So yeah, put them on.
And those in the underground world, because Wayne, as she is saying, a lot of people, he is big. Also had the opportunity to travel and do music with him over the years. So he is known, as Miss J stated, as Bingo. A lot of people probably wouldn't know his government, but Bingo. So, and Mr. Reese Sean. So again, if you know them too or past them, please send your condolences, support, prayers is always welcome. And they need to be continual, not just today, not just yesterday, not just on the 5th of Hef's passing. This is going to take a lot. You don't ever get over, like Miss J stated. We lost our father at a very young age. I won't tell you how many years, but it is a substantial amount of years. And we still feel that. We still go through. You still are saddened. When the Lord leaves you here to still live, you have an obligation to still live and continue your path. And what you are left here to do and what you learn through continual prayer is how to cope and how to deal and how to live your everyday life going forward. And like Miss J said, that is something that I definitely know that Hef would have wanted and encouraged for us all to do, and to keep going and just keep him in the memory and his spirit alive.
Definitely.
Hef would want us to laugh. Hef always wanted us to laugh. He's always trying to make Miss Smiley laugh. He would send her these videos. I would watch the show. I would be editing the show, and I'd be like, where did you find this stuff? So I would always call. I'd be like, Hef, come on now, explain what's going on. It was funny, Miss J. And he always wanted to laugh.
For most people who know, I'm the newest person to EOE Radio. So my dealings with Hef has mainly been this year. But he knew that I was always being silly and laughing. So he had a wonderful time of trying to find a video that would shock me, that would make me laugh, or just say that is just too dumb. I can't take it. So, so he prided himself on trying to find the most outlandish, dumbest videos just to get me to laugh or say something stupid like, I'm done, I can't even take this. So to piggyback off of Miss J and C-Dub, losing someone does take a toll on you, but everything happens for a reason, even though we may not know what that reason is, and we may never figure out what that reason is. But the best thing that we can do is to go on and live for that person and remember that person, and let our lights shine as much as possible. And again, celebrate the people that have gone on before us, and hopefully keep a legacy of those people who've gone on that meant a lot to us. It doesn't get easier. And we all know that, like they said, they lost their father many years ago. And I know as well, I've lost my husband 3 years ago, and my mother 6 months ago. And, it's a lot, but
yes,
we can move on day by day, and just keeping those memories alive does make things not necessarily easier, but more bearable. So
absolutely. And that does mean too, behind scenes, that you guys don't get away from, because Hef said I was crazy, because my little Trevor, like, what the freak man, is not going anywhere. That's an EOE insider, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, but Trevor was so infectious. I had called Hef, then I called C-Dub, then I called Miss Smiley, then I called Hef again, and I didn't get an answer out of anyone. So I was pissed. Okay, so I did a little Trevor character and sent it to him, like, also, this is how y'all gonna treat me. This is, you're just gonna
so touchy when we don't answer her stinking little call.
Exactly. And by the way, shout out to Miss Tanisha the T, because the original Trevor is her character. Mad love to her. We enjoyed that so much that it's become our inside joke as well. And like I said, we were like Hef's, even though I'm technically the older one, but we were like his getting on his nerves little sisters,
Yeah, always. I pestered Hef. Like, I know he's like, if this girl call me one more
Miss
time,
J.
like,
I hadn't gotten to
it was
that
so
stage yet.
yeah.
I hadn't gotten to that
Like,
stage yet. We were still working out who was what. But I will say, what I did appreciate is when we did talk on the phone and when we first met, I think he reached out to me and asked me if I'd be a co-host. I was like, who is this and why are you calling me? But I really, because I didn't know. I think I was on one of your Christmas shows and he had reached out and kept messaging and was like, we need to talk. And I'm like, I don't know you. We don't need to talk about nothing. So he kept messaging like, I want to talk to you about this and that. And I'm like, oh, finally. So I called him. I told him to call me. He called me. The call didn't go through because his phone number wasn't in my phone. So it registered as spam. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me call you back. So as soon as I answer, he's like, oh, so you had me as spam. And I'm like, no, it's just automatic. And the first time that we talked, we literally talked on the phone for 4 hours. And that is no joke. And we just really got acquainted with each other. Every time we would call, we were on the phone for at least 2 or 3 hours. So we would call him like, look, I got about 15 minutes. We're not going to talk forever. And then we're still on the phone for a couple hours. So we were really building a close relationship where we had some really deep intellectual conversations. So I wasn't the pesty little sister yet.
I remember when he called me about doing shows with you, Miss Smiley. It was funny. He almost acted like as if he was kind of nervous to tell me. He was like, I want to talk about something with you. I said, hey, what's going on? He was like, I want to do, some shows, a couple of shows, with Miss Smiley, if that's okay with you. And he was kind of started. I said, what you stuttering for? I said, what you think I'm gonna be mad if you want to do some shows with somebody else? I said, you a big man. It's enough for you to spread around. We can share you.
Well, you did wrong with that. Oh, by the way, Miss Aja, thank you as well, and definitely a blessing to have you, and thank you for joining us on behalf of Hef.
I was so nervous. He didn't explain who he was at first. So I was like, who's in my DMs? I don't know you.
I know. And look, and he was up there when I did this show. Matter of fact, I did the show Spit Bars with him. And, I did radio for a very long time, for some years before this. And he was just like, see that? So, you got to do this and you got to do that. And you just go ahead. And, Hef's favorite thing to me is not really looking and pay attention at this camera. And he's always down doing something and doing something. And I was just like, oh, you just gonna put that pressure on me? It's like, I just gotta do this. And he would just be quiet to make you have to do what you're doing. And talking, I was like, okay.
He was like,
yeah, Miss J was out.
Back, he would be like this, and then we would say something. He'd be like, just look, y'all remember that head nod? He'd be like, always. Who is he talking to? But I found out most of the time he was texting Keisha. So if Keisha comes on this live, you let her know that y'all know that she was interrupting our shows and stuff. They was having
do you love me? Do you?
Miss Reese. He texted Miss Reese. I have to pay attention. But anyway, everybody loved Hef. We have another video from another artist. She's actually in Florida. Her name is Soleil, and she adored Hef. And so we're going to go ahead and play her video. She wanted to go ahead and give a tribute to him. So we'll be right back. I'll let you guys see this.
We'll be back.
And there still is a slight delay, you guys.
And you know, I know he's up there in the skies watching over all of us. He's got a special place for himself, just to be doing interviews and listening to music and doing what he loves. So sending positive thoughts.
Okay.
Light and love to everyone who knew him and loved him. He was a wonderful person.
Okay. All right. So for some reason, you guys, I had to adjust my seat. For some reason,
I like to see your ponytail.
You can see my. Don't laugh at me. I had to adjust my seat. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. So everyone, the videos that we have, we're actually going to put a video together for Mr. Reese and Mr. Bingo. So you guys will be able to see if y'all want. Soleil's video popped in and out there a little bit. We really couldn't hear, so I do apologize about that. But we're going to go ahead and keep it going because we actually have lots of people send in videos in honor of Hef. Everybody loved him, and I love that y'all loved him because I loved him. It's like I'm not going to go into the full detail on how Hef and I met. We had a history before radio together, but radio actually brought us together. A situation in radio actually brought us together and brought us as close as we were. And I know the impact that he had on my life. So just to be able to hear and see the impact he had on other people's lives is very refreshing. And some of the things that individuals had to say about him just has me in complete and total awe. But here's another one of Hef's friends. Her name is Michelle and Hope Greenland. And this is what she had to say about our dear friend, Hef Chulo. Come on.
He might.
Okay. For some reason, hers was off and on, so I'm gonna try to load it back up. Michelle was great. She said, "I can." You guys are all messaging me. Were you guys messaging me about my head?
Yes.
Fun and so sweet. Got to know him a little bit through some class reunions. Godspeed, my friend.
Okay. Yes, for some reason, I don't know what is going on with the videos. Let me see if I can get any of the other ones to play. Give me 1 second. Okay. What are you guys doing? You guys see? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with the videos, so we'll just go on.
Things
They'll pop
which
it.
I will never forget. The first thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and for some reason, like they'll pop on, but then they're not playing for some reason.
Hi,
So
how are you? My name is Annie, and I would like to wish the Cook family and friends my condolences. I went to school with Barry and started off in middle school. From there, we went on to high school. From there, I would see Barry every once in a while at some of the Britnell reunions. It was always good to see him. I think the last time I saw Barry, he gave me two things, which I will never forget. The first thing he gave me was the biggest smile. He just smiled, and then the second thing he gave me was the biggest hug that you could ever imagine. And it not only touched my heart, it touched my spirit. That's just how tight he hugged me. I think I was just as happy to see him as he was to see me. So I will miss Barry. I will miss his smiles. I will miss his hugs. I will miss his laughter. So to, again, the Cook family, my condolences. To my boy Barry, rest in peace. You're with the Creator. You have sunshine every day. Rest in peace, and I love you. Your girl, Ann Moreland from high school. Blessings. Bye-bye.
that was so beautiful.
Yes.
it was. It
Thank
was.
you, Miss Annie. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was
That
so
was
beautiful.
beautiful. And then have that friendship from high school, and still, because there's a lot of people in high school I don't even like no more. But grew up. Yes, it always kept it 100. So I think some of them might be watching. But yeah, so that is beautiful that she still.
She didn't mean that, y'all. She
She's
didn't
just
mean
playing.
that.
She's just playing.
No.
Not the
No.
mug. If you're not
Let's see if we
watching,
can get.
watch for the rest of us. How about that?
Let's see if we can get Michelle to play again. One second. Oh, I'm so glad we're smiling and laughing, y'all. This is what Hef would have wanted.
That's
So,
Gary said the exact same thing. That's exactly what he would want it.
Yes.
yeah, sitting here crying. Yeah.
I know. Miss Annie almost pulled that one
Quite a
from me
lady.
again.
So let's see if Michelle will pop in here, and then we'll play her.
Oh, Barry.
Come on. Is Michelle still going? Okay, she's still going for some reason, but it's not. Okay, hold on.
Now it's frozen.
It's frozen for
actually.
us. She's just frozen, not saying anything.
Yeah.
I paused it and then unpaused it. Okay, now let me try and play her again.
Oh, Barry, our gentle giant.
We can hear her.
I didn't get
She's
to
not moving.
know him very well as an adult because I moved away after high school. But I'm assuming he must have grown up to be quite a ladies' man, because I remember in 5th grade we were all on the playground, a group of girls. We'd get together and try to do some kind of gospel choir / cheerleading type thing. And Barry liked all the attention, so he all of a sudden you would hear, ah, and he would run after us, and I never saw a big boy run so fast, but he'd catch one of us, and one time he caught me and tickled the crap out of me. I thought I was going to pee my pants. Anyway, he was just so much fun and so sweet. Got to know him a little bit through some class reunions. Godspeed, my friend.
Okay. So for those that really didn't hear, what she was saying, they went to school together in 5th grade, and then her and her friends would be out trying to do a choir, and Barry would come over and mess with them and chase them and stuff. And I just think it was so funny when she said, "I've never seen a big boy run so fast."
Yes, right.
But
Oh my
if you guys
God.
didn't know, Hef
Thank
Chulo
you,
used
Miss
to play
Hero.
football.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe that's why he ran fast for his football days that he would partake in. So, and Miss Keisha, actually, y'all, she's watching because she just commented. She said his laughter was and is everything to me. And yes, his laughter was everything. And that smile, like Hef's smile was infectious. Like, I don't know. It was just something about his smile.
He was a handsome young man.
Yeah, you could be in the worst mood and then he'll just smile and just like it'll bring your spirits up. So yeah, so after a while I'll try to play Miss Soleil's video again. But we actually have
Now, is this
another
who Hef
Virginia.
was texting? Miss Keisha?
Miss Keisha, that's who Hef was always texting during all of our shows. If he was texting at your show, smile.
Hey,
He was
kids, do
texting
you
Keisha.
love me?
Yes, she used to
You
call
was
for it.
everything to him.
Yes, she was. So we have another Virginia rapper that it was all laughs with this gentleman during Hef and I's interview with him. It was so funny. They were talking about the topic, women in sports, why he would never date a woman that didn't play sports. And I was just like, it was just so funny, but it was a really great interview we had. Watch this video.
Sorry, that's a conversation Hef and I had a lot. Women in sports, and I was in agreement with him on that, even though other people weren't. So that is a topic. Yeah, you shut your mouth, Miss J.
She didn't play sports. I'm like,
we said it didn't apply to every woman, but a lot. I can tell a lot. I'm just telling. I was with Hef on this one. I'm sorry, Hef. You know how we feel about that. Don't you roll your eyes.
You made Hef crazy.
Oh my God.
See the effect he has on people? Like, I'm just, as I was saying, ladies, another Virginia rapper adores Hef so much. I want y'all to watch this video and y'all will see. I want y'all to see if y'all catch what I caught on how much he was smitten by Hef with just the smallest little thing. Let me see if y'all catch it. Hold on, let's see. And his name is B-Menace. So we'll try to let this video come in. But if y'all don't catch this instantly, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Will it come in?
This B-Menace from Virginia. This is in a good bad health. This is a homegoing. We're not gonna say goodbye to you. Good guy, real solid, cool dude. Much respect, love to the family. Rest in peace.
Okay. So did anybody catch anything about that video that I caught? How much he must have loved Hef Chulo and respected him. Did anybody catch anything?
What was he doing?
I caught this.
That
I couldn't see. I was too far. I couldn't see.
He had to catch himself. That's what that was. And we appreciate you, baby. That's nothing but love. Like you said, not saying goodbye. That man had to catch himself. Like, oh, I'm with you, honey. I'm with you. I'm with you.
but he was in the bed. Did y'all notice that?
That's what I
He
said.
got
What was
out
he
of
doing?
the bed.
What was he at? I'm like, is that man in the bed? That's why I was like, was he asleep? That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that's
He
okay.
got out of his. I said, oh, that is, I don't know. And when I seen it, I don't know, maybe I'm just like sentimental and a crybaby. I just started crying. I'm like, he got about to sleep the rest of the you know. Yeah, but that touched me. That meant a lot because I ain't gonna say that negative. That meant a lot that he actually got out of bed and did the video. And they only knew each other. Asia just laughed. They knew each other from an interview, and he interrupted his rest to do the tribute for Hef. So Hef was always talking to me about bringing a psychic onto the show. And we never got around to scheduling her. And in our last interview we did with this guy, Bobby Ohio, he was like, yeah, I want to bring a psychic on the show because I want to ask him if Jay ever going to drink Kool-Aid. He wanted to know. That's what he wanted to ask the psychic. And she actually has a name. I never knew, her name. And I was so happy when I found her. She wanted to do a tribute video for Hef when I reached out. Her name is Shakir Shishi. And this is what she had to say about our late, great, and dear friend. So, one second, guys.
How did I meet the wonderful Barry Cook? I met him on Facebook. I was doing live readings with Tanya, Divinity Diva Tarot. He knew her, and he so happened to be on the live that I was on that day. And we were doing fun readings, live readings for other people. And he kept commenting. He was hilarious. He was personable. And he was very, very just open to talking to everyone. And after the live, he friend requested me, and the humor continued. It did not change. So, it was nice to see him post on some of my posts. There were many days that his post would, just kind of bring the silver lining in a crappy gray day. And I think he's going to be greatly missed for sure. Greatly missed. Because there's very few people in this world that can bring the silver lining out in gray days. There's very few people in this world who can just be themselves and make others laugh and make others feel the joy, not from their chest like a shallow laugh, but actually from their gut, from their belly. But I take great comfort in knowing that wherever he is making people laugh and howling laugh and slap their knees and just snort laughter. And Barry Cook, wherever you may be, I wish you well. And I wish that you rest in power or in power or laugh in power, whichever way you want to go about it. But it was great having you here. And now your journey continues elsewhere. And I wish you well on that. Be blessed, Barry Cook.
All right.
Thank you.
That was a soft, a soft psychic. That's what I'm going to call her.
SSP.
Like,
that was
I'm
beautiful.
getting like this, huh?
That was
She has
beautiful.
a very calm, like her aura is like very calm. It's like blue. It's like very calming.
And just to let you guys know, so you won't think that we're crazy or laughing at you, we too, while we are watching the videos, are answering all of you guys that is sending messages and text messages about Hef and sharing different memories and things, and some of them are awfully funny. So we're just laughing like he wants us to laugh. So don't think that we're crazy or we're laughing at you. This is serious, but we're just living. We're just living in the moment. Thank you, everybody.
Not fully crazy anyway.
And I'm just tired of crying. I am so tired of crying. Hef would not have wanted me to cry. I cried myself into a sinus infection. And and I need to get over it. I'm still a little phlegmed and jammed up. But again, and Hef was a lot of things to a lot of different people. And he was my outlet. You know, a lot of people was like, oh, you know, you guys just did business together. He was just your business partner. It was hard for me because we became very, very close. And as we stated earlier, you know, we lost our father at a young age. And, you know, I always reached out to, you know, my uncles and things. Even my brother sometimes had a, you know, father figure role in my life. And Hef was kind of like that for me. And I just kind of, you know, out of respect for my father, I never wanted to say like, oh, you know, I was scared to say like he was like a father figure to me because I didn't want to be disrespectful to the memory of my father. But when I think about the role that he played, you know, in my life, he provided me that type of comfort. Like I went to Hef and I told him things that, I mean, my goodness, I can't even discuss some things, you know, my own sister, I haven't even had the opportunity to discuss with her. He knew, and he would always give me great advice. He didn't care if it was going to bother me. He didn't care what. He was just like, okay, this is what it is. Okay. He would be like, Miss J, you was wrong, or Miss J, you need to do this, or, you know, and it was constant. And it would be like, okay, something happened. I got to call Hef. This happened. I got to call Hef. I saw this. I got to call Hef, you know. So
that's because he know I was going to call her the crybaby. Jay on the letters of her name. Crying is the answers ever gained. So check out EOE as we go. Hef, this is your show. No, Miss J and Hef was very, very, very close. He actually brought Hef in more than one way. He became instant family, respected and loved. And another tidbit, I am the big sister, just so y'all know. And I'm not like always warm and welcoming to everybody. And I really was to Hef, but I really, really seen without anyone telling me what he meant to my sister, how he was supportive, and that actually meant a lot to me too, because just like this family, it's like FOE, family over everything, you know. And so Miss Smiley, as she stated, new. I was also new to Miss J's and Hef's world in the radio. And I am very pleased and was honored that they both came to me. I kind of got bullied into this. Like, I kind of didn't get asked. It was like they double teamed me. Like, this is, oh, guess what? We're going to be talking about this and we need you to do this. It was never an offer. So I felt I had to, I was going to get jumped or something. I don't know. And Hef lives too close to me. And Miss J is a road monger. She will be here in 2.2. So I had no choice. But in all of that, we came and together, the same, like I said, Miss Smiley, Miss J. Now we're all left here, and we don't have to talk and do things every single day. But I appreciate you ladies in my life. I thank you, Miss J, for bringing Hef into my life. We did know some people and figured out that we knew mutual people, and I got mad love for Miss Smiley, and now, like I said, we're nothing but a big family that cannot be divided. And I'm gonna tell you, we still gonna have this EOE party, and Hef is gonna be there still. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna be with us always and always and always. And that's why I said, excuse me, because it's normally, like Miss J said, where I'm trying to be like, oh, sis, it's okay. It's okay. And it's like, today she had to tell me it's okay. As I wanted to be strong for her. When we found out this news, and Smiley hit me up first, and I thank her. That's what I'm saying. We're just one big support to each other. And we got together and did this. I mean, I can just go on and on and on, and I don't want to get emotional, but I love this. And Hef is the basis for everything, for everything. And he was that calming spirit. And it's like all of us, we got 1, 2, 3 of all emotions going all the way across. And whether we agreeing or not agreeing, but Hef was always that level, always that level 1. And no matter what, and just that glue. So like I said, I'm not going to say I miss you anymore, Hef, because you're never going to leave us. You're never going to leave us. You are here in spirit. I believe that is going to help us, and all these wonderful people that we're getting to watch on these videos, like Miss J said, to see how somebody really affected lives. We don't always know these things when we're here and we're there, and that is unfortunate. And I hope that he knew that he was very loved and such a pleasure to be around. So, again, even from myself and, our family, we send condolences to Sean, Bingo, Hess family, anybody, friends, family, radio, fans, everyone. And like I said, continue in prayers, and thank you all so much. And I just took that over because right now I do have to exit the show. So again, I just wanted to say that and thank you, sis. I love you. Smiley, I love you. I love us. Hef, I love you. And thank you again, everybody. And I will see you soon. See you in a while, ladies.
Right. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Be safe.
Oh, look, I'm trying to I kept looking away side and cry. Like, I don't want to cry. Holding on for dear life. But yeah, a lot of the people that I reached out to, because I've been all over the place. I thought I was going to be okay. And I just wasn't handling things very well. So I tried to reach out to as many people to tell them, okay, unfortunately, Hef Chulo passed away. And we want to try to do a tribute show for him. Was never definitive about, if we're going to do it. And when we collectively decided together, I still wasn't mentally there. So I literally just started reaching out to people today, like, hey, we're doing a show at 6 o'clock today. Do you guys want to send a tribute video? And the response that I received and how quickly people put their heartfelt videos together was amazing. And I said, look at him making people move. Like, won't he do it? Won't he do it? And it was just exciting for me to see that.
And you're making you said you're making a tribute video with all of those, and you're going to post that. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm gonna do the tribute video with all of those because for some reason the feed is dragging, and honestly, I think that some reason is Spectrum. Just throw them out there. And,
we've had this discussion.
We could do a show on Spectrum, but yeah. Yes. So, we do just have a couple more videos that do want to get played during the show in honor of these individuals that did take their time out to pay their respects to Hef. We have another artist. His name is Ty Forethought. He's an amazing artist. Very positive person he is. And Hef adored him. So let's hear what Mr. Ty Forethought had to say about our great Hef Chulo. And we'll wait for Spectrum. It's coming. Okay, hold on, let me rewind it because it has started all the way. All right.
What's up? What's up? This Top for Thought.
You have to rewind it. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yo, what's up? What's up? This Top for Thought checking in. Want to send my condolences out to Hefe, Chef. I met him during an interview, and I could feel his passion and his energy throughout the whole interview, man. So like I said, condolences to him and his family. One love. Salute.
All right, so that was Mr. Ty Forethought. Yes. And I think he's actually touring. I think he's out, like the world's opening up. So he actually stopped business to do his video for Hef, and I think that was nice. Yeah. Really sweet. I have two more videos that we are going to play. I'm gonna have to do these ones a little differently. The devil is a lie. He was trying to. I had to switch computer. It was so much going on, and I'm like, okay, this is going to happen. Whether you want it to happen or not, right, devil. So I want to. Yeah, this is not happening. So I'm going to try to find these videos. So while I'm doing that and trying to get my system to act right. Again, I know lots of people have questions about when people pass away. The first thing people want to know is like, oh my goodness, what happened? And, why? And all of the things that transpired. And there are lots of rumors going around. And again, just trying to be respectful to the family. I do not want to say so much, but I will say this, that Hef was in great company at the time of his passing. His brother was there. He was not alone. His brother was there. He had a great conversation with his brother, Mr. Reese, and he was not at home. He is not with us anymore. So I think the specifics of everything that happened should not matter. It wasn't nothing sinister or anything of that nature. Again, please, everyone, be respectful to the family and to the situation. If you want to offer your condolences and if you want to help the family out in any way, again, please reach out to Mr. Sean Reese and Mr. Wayne Campbell. He also goes by the name Mr. Bingo. Those are your two contact individuals. You can actually reach out to Keisha Reese as well. She can be a third option. If you're not getting your information in reference to Barry or Hef Chulo from any of those individuals, I just wouldn't, count your eggs on any information provided from anyone else. And that's just all I am going to say. But I do want you all to please keep these two gentlemen in your prayer. Yes, be respectful and keep them in your prayer. They are going through a lot. I cannot imagine the position that they both are in. And all we can do, and all I have been doing, is trying to reach out without being overbearing. Like, hey, I'm here. If you need anything, I'm here. And then that's all that should be done moving forward. Want to know about service? This information is out online, so I feel okay sharing it. There's going to be a small private funeral for Hef Chulo, and Mr. Reese and Mr. Campbell will reach out to the individuals that they see fit to attend such a memorial. But again, just say a prayer for the family. Say a prayer for Hef. Do not say goodbye. This is not goodbye. This is a I'll see you later. He's always going to be with us every single part of the day. Every time I look at my son, I think of him because he's always calling my son a little Mexican or a little Puerto Rican. And every time I look at my baby, I'm just like, you know what? But he whatever. But he's always teasing me about my son. And I actually, had to tell my son today. I couldn't because I've been in such a bad spot. But I was able to tell him today. Of course, just like me, he doesn't understand. Nobody understands when you have so near and dear and great and affect so many people. You're like, God, why? Why did this happen? Have lots of questions, and then sets in. So don't be angry. Hef wants you to be angry. Be happy. Smile. Laugh. That is what Hef wants you to do. So that's what we're going to do. Hef will want us to continue on with our podcasts and things that we have planned, and so that is what we are going to do. I will try to step in over the comedy portion that he and Miss Smiley had together. I'm not sure how funny I will be because Hef was hilarious. Like the stuff that came out his mouth. Like what? Like he said some of the craziest stuff to people, and I'm just like, where did you even get that from? Like, why would you say that? Like, yeah, he had no filter. I'm not gonna be able to match. Try to give y'all funny now. We're gonna try to do what it do. He told me.
Fine, it's fine. I know for me, and he told me this ahead of time, is that he was always trying to find videos that make me go, "What? You are crazy," or something controversial. So it's fine. I mean, it will be different, of course. It will be different, of course, but we will have fun and we will make it work. And you never know what's going to come out of our mouth sometimes either. So we'll have fun.
Miss Mally, you video from Miss Isaiah Jackson. Miss Isaiah Jackson and Hef have a long history together, okay? And I want you guys to check out his history. I can't believe you long. Wow. I can't even find what I'm looking for. Here we go. Let me play this for you guys. Did I do share video? Jesus help me. You just threw me all off. Wait a minute. That's not what I'm trying to do. I apologize, everyone. Miss Molly. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my audio. Okay. Me and Hef, we had this problem all the time. I know he laughing at us. I know he like, he's down.
I'm like, Hef, do you know what you're doing? He's like, I got this.
Here we go, you guys. Mr. Isaiah Jackson, Mr. I&J himself, from our hometown of Columbus, Ohio, 614. And this is what he has to say about our dear friend, Hef Chulo.
All right, I recorded this. I was trying to make it brief. Challenge. Family, so I tried to again. Hopefully, would like this. Let it drop. Was on tag. Gave my ball. Chopped it up with this sister. Talked about music. And having that conversation, she said,
What'd she say?
And, let me hear some of your music. I might mess around and put you on radio. It's wonderful. So I passed the music to her. When you know. Messed around and got a radio interview with legendary DJ Hef Chulo. This is out here on Hamilton Road out there by Kimberly Parkway. And this is arguably my first significant interview. Why I say that is because so thorough. It was about not just music and hits wise, so to speak. It was like the journey. And this thing that I call life is the journey. I consider it a journey. So to meet this brother and for us to chop it up the way we have, that fellowship happened to be an interview will always be significant to me. Fast forwarded a number of years, and I don't know whether it was Instagram or otherwise, but it's like fourth album is out, and he's on it. Like this music. This is why I chose this one. This one on the background. The end of the song, Feist. He plays his part like he's the DJ through the song, like taking calls. And he does it so natural, and it wouldn't be what it is without Hef. So I'm grateful for that. Fast forward it, and I'm just like, okay, fourth album is done. Here it's love, and working on the fifth. So he's like, man, we need to go ahead and get another interview in. Sure enough, we chop it up. The interview goes very well. Like we never missed a beat. And then even the first time there are technical difficulties. And I'm just like, wait for the interview to show up. Like YouTube, Instagram, what's up? And he pulls me off to the side. We have a good early morning phone call. And he lets me know what's up. And he said, man, let's get it in. I dare say within a few days. So now, not only is he cool people, not only have we talked about music as a journey, and not strictly from a financial hit standpoint, but for the essence of the music, the love of the music, so to speak. And also, man of integrity. He followed through on his word, and we did it thorough. Like I said, that next interview was like we didn't miss a beat, and we would have done another one. But Father called him home. Okay. I thank the Almighty for him. Long story short, the whole point of everything, I thank the Almighty that I messed around and ran into him. I I can consider myself one who has encouraged and is encouraged and is genuine. Well, the time that I spent with Hef has been encouraging to me. So, yeah, I think the Almighty Forum, I know I'm not the only one. I know there's other artists, other DJs, other MCs, other friends, other family that happen to be people first that were either encouraged by fellowship or even sizzle fuel. I am one of them. Much love.
All right. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to, yeah, we were supposed to interview Mr. INJ again, because at the end of their interview, I actually wasn't in on that interview. I edited that interview. I actually was sick, but Mr. INJ has a train set in his bedroom that
Okay.
I have questions. And so Hef was like, well, Miss J, you gotta ask your questions. I said, well, you have to set that up. And he was like, well, you won't set up the interviews. I said, oh yeah. We're gonna have to make it work. But the last person that Hef Chulo discussed with me about myself and him doing our first interview together with this individuals. Now, we wanted to bring Mr. Spit Bars back. We wanted to bring Soleil back. We were trying to bring Miss Portia Myers back. Woody, oh my goodness, I wish she could have been on the show. Type about so many different people we bonded with under our previous situation that said, we're proud of you guys. Thank y'all for not giving up. Thank y'all for pushing on. Thank y'all for starting up y'all's own situation. Keep making ways for independent artists like us. We appreciate it. So we were trying to get around to getting those individuals back up underneath our new brand, and just didn't have time. We were busy or they were busy. A lot of them are touring now. We are so proud. They have come so far. And Hef Chulo has helped assist some of their ventures, which is amazing. But he called me about this gentleman, Mac Zay. His name is Mac Zay. He is an artist that lives on an Indian reservation. And yes, and he was talking to me about reservation life. And he called me and he says, Miss J, can we do the interview on Wednesday, which would have been March the 31st? And that was my birthday. And we were out of town. We were driving. We were driving and said we're going to go to, Kentucky, Georgia, Tennessee, or Howard, Tennessee, Georgia, whatever. We're driving out. And I said, okay, well, where are we going to be by then? So I was asking my husband, like, on my birthday, where are we going to be? Well, we should be in Atlanta. And I said, well, we'll be stopping in Atlanta. Give me to about 8 p.m. and I got you. And he was like, no, I don't want to, mess up your birthday. I was like, no, you're not going to mess up. Listen, come on, I'm available. I was like, I'm going to be in my nice little Airbnb. He knew I was like, I'm going to be in my nice little Airbnb. Going to be all cute. My little background going to be all nice. There, what it is at home. I said, no, we're going to do the interview. And he was like, well, no, Miss J, I'm just going to call him and I'm going to reschedule. Let me reschedule for the 1st. And I said, well, are you sure? I said, no, just go ahead and set it for 8 o'clock. And if he's not available, just let me know. And he was like, fine. And I had never knew what had happened with the interview. And when I had put, that Hef Chulo passed on his Facebook page, the gentleman shared the post and he was so disappointed. He had felt like his whole world had came crashing down because he's like the one person that believed in me. I want to tear up. The one person that believed in me is no longer here. And I could feel his pain through his words. And I reached out to him. I said, no, sir, you are going to get that interview. Hef told me that he was doing music specifically for Hef and I's interview. And I'm like, it was not a waste because we will all be available to do that interview for Hef, in Hef's honor and for him. We are going to get his music out, and that's what Hef wanted. Because I did hear the disappointment in Hef's voice when you could tell he's like, Dad, I want to do this interview, but I do not want to inconvenience Miss J. And I hope that I did my best to let him know, you know, you're not going to, you know, cause me any inconvenience whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get the interview. Let's just go ahead and do it. So we have that coming up. So Max Day was the last person that Hef and I actually talked about doing an interview with, but we wanted to bring a lot of people back. And so I have talked to all of them. Everybody is on board. So we about to be at work, girl.
Hey, I was just, I want to do an interview with you. Yes.
We about to be working because we gotta work now. Yes. So we have, I have one last tribute video that I want to play before we go ahead in the show. It's from an artist. She's all the way in California.
Okay.
Her name is Adisha. And when we first did her interview, he was like, Miss J, he says, I want to send you something. Tell me what you think. Because, honey, he sent me some stuff before of people. And, you know, I don't have a poker face. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see if C-Dub or Smiley or somebody can do the interview. Because I'm not going to be able to do it. Because when I say horrible, like, that's an understatement. I'm like, Hef, don't even, like, don't do that to yourself or people. You know how you, what's that show, The Voice or whatever? When people go on The Voice and they family be backstage with the times room, they horrible as soon as they start singing, it's going to break some glasses. Like, yes, you could. No,
you can't.
No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that.
I have to be on those interviews with you. I have to be on those interviews with you when you do that because your face. Okay. Well, maybe, you know, I have to soften that blow a little bit.
Listen, because you know, if this wasn't his memory, I'll name names and stuff. We're gonna do another show. I'm gonna name drop because I don't care. I can get messy in the industry. We ain't gonna get messy.
No,
not be in the industry. I'm just saying, but I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice because Hef would tell me that he's like, Miss J, be nice. And I think telling somebody who really does not have the talent to do something that they don't have the talent is honestly being nice because
I agree, but there's a way to say it and soften it just a smidge. your face right there.
What do you say? Don't quit your day job? Like, what's the nice way to tell somebody that they?
So, what other things are you interested in?
That's a good one. I wonder. No, Hef would be like, no. Oh my God, this one person in particular. We're gonna have to talk about it on another show. I'm gonna try to get Adisha's video to play here really fast, and we'll say our see you later to him. And okay, I think it's coming.
Okay,
child, we're gonna talk after the show.
Yeah, you have to send that one to me, or let me. Yeah, I'd love to hear. I love listening to those. But yeah, there's a nice way to let people down. Just like if someone's trying to date you and you're not interested, there's ways to let people down instead of just being like, hey, nah, bye. There's. Crickets.
I have bit my tongue so much in respect of Hef on this show today. Listen, in my cheek, I think I've been biting the inside of my cheeks. They hurt now. Okay, I can't take no more. We're gonna get the show. Let me find Adisha's video.
Everyone has their own style and own personality, and that's fine. Some people are more direct. Some people are. It's okay. okay.
Okay. I'm hurrying, y'all. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
fine. But
sorry.
this
Again,
is exactly what Hef would want, is for us to smile and have fun and enjoy ourselves, and not be sad. Even though that's inevitable, we're always going to be sad and hurt when someone passes and things like that. But when you really know someone and you know their true sentiments, and I don't know Hef as well as C-Dub and Miss J, but I know him well enough to know that he would not want us to be sad and crying and boo-hooing all over the place. Even though, again, that's natural, he would want us to laugh and enjoy ourselves and have the fun that we're having, and to continue on the EOE radio legacy and that type of thing. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So
yes, we are. Yes, we are. And if no one knew what EOE means, that means equal on everything. When I thought about Hef and I coming together and doing something together and knowing what he had just overcome, the situation he and I both had overcome, I didn't want him to feel a sense of loneliness. I wanted him to feel and understand that we are doing this together. This is not Miss J doing this. This is not Hef Chulo doing this. It's not C-Dub or Miss Smiley when we brought them into our situation. We EOE. We equal on everything. And we truly believe that, and we stood by that. And I think that is where we connected. That's what brought us so close. And I truly hope that my friend knew that I absolutely adored him and I loved him. So this is our last video tribute from Miss Adisha. I don't want to pronounce her last name, Afadela. She's going to get me if I did. And it's really beautiful. So just let's watch and hear what Miss Adisha has to say about Mr. Hef Chulo. Okay, 1 second. I think I shared the wrong screen. One moment. Hef used to always do the I dropped the clips in. Hef shared from the files. I've never liked sharing from the files, but the way my computer is set up,
the way my bank account is set up.
I had to switch computers. Like it was crazy. Anyway, here goes Miss Adisha.
Hi, my name is Ivy Fella. I'm a singer and songwriter. California. I really appreciate Hef because he supported indie artists like myself. It's hard out there to get the support and to get people around you who are willing to share what he created with the world. I never felt like he was unwilling to, and he also was always asking me when my next project was going to come out because he wanted to share it. And it's just his personality. He's such a warm person. I'm definitely going to miss him. It definitely is sad that he's no longer with us. But I just want you to know, Hef, I truly appreciate you. I'm going to miss you, and rest easy.
All right, so that was Miss Adisha. It was very important that I got everyone's videos played today because, again, they are in the midst of doing and trying to do things for their careers, and that's how they ended up connecting with Hef, is trying to get their music out there. So they actually stopped what they were doing to send the video over. So yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate those who were not able to send in videos, wanted to, but just had other things going on and could not do it. We have a lady, I'm going to try to play the audio. Her name is Tressie Havens Ball. She was not able to do a video, but she did send us an audio clip. So I'll go ahead and play her audio clip really fast to see if everyone can hear that, and then we can just go ahead and do our exit.
Hello, my name is Tracy, and I met Barry 10 years ago, and I became and I just connected spiritually, mentally, and human because it was such a I'm just saying, and just with even just the place to operate and the culture is new businesses coming in.
Hear it off.
Not really.
Okay. All right, so I will just play Miss Tressy's on the video. They bonded over Facebook. I'm not sure if you knew that Hef was of Pentecostal faith, and she was as well, and that's how they actually connected. Her parents had passed away, and he was actually trying to help her through the passing of her parents, and so she just discussed how they connected and things. So I do apologize to everyone that the feed was a little choppy today. I'm going to put all of the tribute videos together and the audio, and I will get a copy of that out to Mr. Sean Reese, and then also to Wayne Campbell, Mr. Bingo, so they can have that. That would be great for the family to have. I think, you know, when there's a funeral and people go and they pay their condolences, and when things are gone, people really don't remember what someone said. So for them, you know, to have that, to be able to refer back to know how much their loved one was loved, their brother and their cousin, I think will be great. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare that for them. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time out and watching us be all over the place. Like, this was just like crazy, but Hef expected it. He knows. He knows us. Knows us very well. So I think that we did good for.
Thank you very much, everybody, and we will see you soon. Sure.
And I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Everybody drink some Kool-Aid for Hef today. Go get some Kool-Aid. All right. And we out.
Bye.